Welcome to Nashville's weekly update with the amazing Burnett team. As always, we have conversation, information, and resources brought to you here with Matt and Marty Burnett. Now, we have been talking about in weeks past about the industry, about the market right now. We've got multiple buyers coming in on properties, a lot of offers coming in. People are getting ready now to sell their houses for the spring. We've talked a lot about this. But what I'd love to know now, Matt and Marty, from you guys is what you're doing. I know you have a diverse background and extensive amount of resources that you guys bring in for your clients. What are you doing to navigate around where the industry is at right now, and what resources have you brought in for your clients?
One of the big things that people may or may not know about our group, I would assume that they do, but we run, a real estate company, obviously, but Matt also is a builder of 20 plus years and small developer. So we have new construction projects that we're working on all the time. So I thought, everybody's talking about low inventory, this and that. So I thought this might be a good segment for us to talk about, or allow Matt to talk about some of the new construction projects we have coming that are not yet on the market. Talk to you a little bit about that and any upcoming listings that we might have, and then also address some of the buyer needs that we have, because in a market like this, you've got to talk to people. We've got to network. We've got to reach out past just what you can find on the internet. So I'm doing a lot of on the phone, calling, posting on social media, trying to find people that want to sell certain types of properties. So I guess we could start by talking about the new construction projects.
I like that.
And those are super exciting. Matt loves to talk about that. And then
Matt,
the other stuff.
That's amazing, Matt, because I don't know if everybody realizes your background in that, and that gives you such a different breadth of wisdom and understanding to the industry as a whole. But what an incredible resource that you can bring to people. Let's talk about that.
Sure. Yeah. I started, that's how I got started, was building houses about 21 years ago. And we built somewhere over 500 since, plus all kinds of commercial and remodel projects and all that kind of good stuff. So, one thing, we see as we work with buyers and sellers every day, we see the demand in certain pockets and certain areas of people wanting to be. And so we're able to just kind of be flexible enough to go look in those areas to find something to either remodel or build new or develop, subdivisions for that matter. So that's kind of where we focus, where we build and do. Like right now, we have several different projects under construction and projects that'll be coming out of the ground pretty soon. So one project is Mariners Cove. That's a 52 unit townhome development in Gallatin. Backs up to the lake right there by Gallatin Marina. These are great townhomes, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom units, garages, walking distance to the marina, to the restaurant. Really cool. They look kind of like 30A houses from Florida, but on the Gallatin budget, so they look really good. We're excited about those. Those have been fun. Also, we have up in White House, we have a couple of half-acre lots that we're going to be building homes on those pretty soon. Those are 2,500, 2,800 square feet, 4-bedroom homes. Those are in super high demand for a little bit larger lots. So those will be coming up pretty soon. Also in White House, which White House is booming up there. I mean, that place is rocking. But we have 13 more units up there in a 55 plus design community. So those will be coming out of the ground, this last phase of that development. Those will be coming out of the ground later this spring. So those are looking forward to those. Let's see, what else do we have? We have, I got a single family house in Nashville, North Nashville area, 1,900 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. That one's going to be coming out of the ground pretty soon. We also have another single family house in City Heights area in Nashville that's been a complete major remodel. And it's going to be a really, really great location, really cool spot. Actually has a 2-car detached garage with it, which is unheard of over there.
That house is fantastic. I'm actually going to be staging it later today. So if you watch us on social media, you'll probably see some of the pictures of us getting it staged. It should be going live in the next couple of days. But it is a neat property. Lots of tall skinnies going up around it, which are great properties. but sometimes they lack that little bit of character. So the fact that this one was a
Right.
remodel, it's got a lot of character. So it's going to be really different from some of the stuff going over there. And like Matt mentioned, I mean, it's got a 2-car detached garage. So, I mean, you don't get that. You don't get that in Nashville. So it has a really nice yard, lots of off-street parking. Like, it's kind of a unicorn, honestly. So I'm excited to see what the reaction people have to that one. And Mariner's Cove that he was talking about, the lakefront property backs up to Old Hickory Lake. That property is
nice.
super amazing, cool. It's going to have like a little golf cart path once that gets cut in that will cut you over to the marina, over to the restaurant, which is really neat. But it also, Gallatin Marina has dry storage where you call, say, I want to, splash my boat in an hour. You can walk out the back door of your unit at Mariner's Cove, walk right across the whole thing, jump in your boat, take off, come back, tie it up. Somebody picks it up, puts it away. They also have slips, where you can keep your boat in the slip. But that community is just super duper cool. So they definitely check that out as well. I'll let you continue. Sorry, I throw my 2 cents in there.
Matt, so when you talk about new construction like that, from a buyer's perspective, do you notice that there's maybe a different excitement that they have with new construction because they're picking what they want? What do you see different as far as people's enthusiasm or engagement in purchasing a new construction?
Well, one is most of it is the newest colors, the newest trends, the stuff they see on HGTV and
Right.
magazines or whatever. So it's all brand new. They love that. They love the idea that, it is brand new, it's theirs, and it's new. And so there's an excitement there. And a lot of times they get to see the process, from start to finish, and see it come along. And so that's exciting to a lot of them as well.
That's awesome. So Marty, what else do you guys have going and what kind of buyer's needs do you have right now that there might be the right property out there?
Well, don't forget Springfield. We got a bunch of starter homes in Springfield too coming. They'll be completely new and then brand new and completely remodeled homes in Springfield, 1,000 to 1,400 square foot. We'll be releasing one of those pretty much like once a month, for a while. We got several of those coming out of the ground. So
yeah,
sorry, I don't forget those.
Yeah, well, and Matt, talking about White House too, we have a couple of lots coming up there that we're going to build Matt's got I'm going to brag on Matt for a minute. He has very super duper creative. So when it comes to a floor plan or something like that, he spends lots and lots of time like tweaking the little bitty details that probably you don't notice necessarily, but you would notice if they weren't there. So he's got 2, like, what I would consider will be closer to like more of a custom house. Like, we will be customizing it, of course, so they're not custom to, but like they will have some of the latest trends and finishes and things that people are looking for. So got 2 of those that are on the books to come available too in the next little bit. So it's going to be fun. We got a lot of great projects going new construction wise. Also, I'm trying to think new listings. I had one that came out this week in Springfield, but it didn't last 10 seconds. That sucker was gone. Let me see what else I've got going here. Give me a second. I'm going to look at my notes.
I hope I've got pictures of all these properties because I'm so excited. Those of us that are maybe outside the area that get to see it, and everybody inside the area to go, wow, we didn't realize that you had access to that or that you guys were building this or had these properties. So I'm excited to see what you guys post so we can get those visuals to go along with it. What a great resource you guys have.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
And you guys, yeah, and
we
you
got
guys
a major remodel in Ridgetop with a pool. They'll be coming up for too. Don't forget about that one.
Yeah, that one is a really, really amazing project. And it's, people are really hunting, properties with pools because, they're spending a lot more time at home, people working from home. Right. It's nice to sit out by the pool and do your work. That's a really cool work environment. So yeah, we've got that coming up too. We got a lot of cool stuff. I've got some stuff coming up in the Hermitage area. I've got a really, really amazing house that's a couple months out coming up. It's a resale, but it's going to be like brand new. Like these, a lot of our sellers are so particular, like, and meticulous with their maintenance of their house. So it's like buying a new one. So I've got one coming there. I'm going to have a really amazing house coming like early summer in Gallatin, not very old. lots of bedrooms, lots of square footage. It's in a really, really amazing community in Gallatin that I like a lot. What else do we have coming? Let me see. I've got another.
I don't know how you guys keep track of all of it.
I know it's crazy. I've got some more. I've got another resale coming in White House potentially in the next month or so. So, and we get calls every day. We're going to try to keep people updated on what we've got coming. So that's what we're doing. We're putting out feelers. We're, who do you know that's needing this and that? You've got to come out from behind the internet, and you've got to go back to belly sales, talking to people. What do you really got to hit the ground. It's just a shift in the market. And so another thing I want to hit on are some of the buyers that we have right now, and see if any of you guys out there know anybody that is looking to sell that has a house like we're looking for. So I've got 2 lakefront buyers right now. Both want docks, Hendersonville or Gallatin. One of those buyers prefers something that's either like freshly remodeled or newer, so it's going to be upper towards the $2 million mark on that property. Really like Fairview, really like Foxland, but they're not opposed to, Woodhaven on the Lake and some different places in Gallatin or Hendersonville. So would love to know if anybody has a lake house coming. The other lake buyer is a little more flexible on, don't need quite as big of a property on the lake. So it may be, million in the $1 million mark, or maybe even back of that. And they don't mind doing a little bit of spruce ups and things like that. It's going to be more of like a second home for them. So anybody that has anything coming, or you even have maybe just a slight inkling you might want to sell on the lake, please give me a call. And I'm not going to, wear you out to sell your property, but at least talk with you about it. I'm not going to hunt you down and hit your back door every day when you go out for work. What are some other things that I am looking for? We've got some investors. I'll let Matt talk about some of the investors that we have that also help us create inventory. And we're looking for those type of properties right now for people. So,
any type of house that needs a major remodel, we have investors interested in that. We're remodeling clients doing that, looking for that. Any land at all that you have or anybody, we have land buyers looking for all sizes, from building lots to 400-acre tracts and everything in between. We have people looking for all types of different lands. So land, houses that they can do major remodels on, rental houses, whether they single family rental houses with a tenant in them, or multifamily rental houses, duplexes, anything like that. We have several buyers, investors for those as well. So those are 3 major things that we're looking for.
The multifamily, we have several different buyers that are looking. I mean, anything down from like a duplex on up to like apartment complexes, and things like that. So we have a broad spectrum of buyers. So and again, even if you are just toying with the idea of, I might sell this, give us a call. We're happy to talk to you. We're not gonna pressure you or wear you out about it. But if you're just looking to get some advice, some numbers, some things like that, happy to sit down and talk with you. And whether you're thinking about selling now or you're thinking about selling, 4 years from now, we're still going to be here. And we're not high pressure or anything like that. We want to help people, maneuver through the buying and selling process at the pace that they want to. But we just kind of want to put out there some of the things that we're looking for. I've got a buyer also in the Nashville area looking for something that doesn't necessarily, they like the tall, skinny, but they don't necessarily want the ultra modern look. They do like the white. A fenced in yard would be great. Something in maybe that 425 range. If anybody's got something like that coming up, let me know. Within a 10-mile radius of like that Demonbreun area, I've got somebody looking for that. Matt, what are some other things that we've got people kind of circulating around?
Gosh, I bet we got a buyer for just about anything that's out there.
That's true. I know. I'm just thinking.
You're like, we
I've
got
got
it.
somebody looking in like the Coopertown. The White House Portland little corridor up there. I've got somebody looking for something in the 300 or under range there, with just a little bit of property, a little bit of land. We've got buyers all over the place. So anything you've got coming that and again, we're not going to wear you out, but, or if you know somebody, give us a shout. We've got buyers, all over the place, but we've also, we've also got some stuff that's coming off market for sellers. So, or that was, sellers type stuff.
Well, and this is why we talk about choosing real estate professionals that really are your real estate professionals. I love how Marty said, get off the internet and get over here in a relationship with the professionals that are literally eat, sleeping, and breathing this all day. From finding investors to helping you sell your house to helping you find the right property, new construction land. They literally are entrenched in all of this and have the resources for you. And that's what I love about you guys. You really are experts in your field. And so I hope that people realize, get off of the internet, get off of Zillow, call the people that are really going to help you and do this right. And it is definitely this team. You guys are such amazing professionals for the entire greater Nashville area. So I'm really excited that you brought all of this up today so people realize the resources that you have. We definitely talk about the industry a lot. You've brought on great guests, but today to be able to hone in what you have and the resources you have is really powerful. So thank you.
And that's the thing is a lot of people like, oh, they buy and sell or they just build or they do this and that. And people get on the internet and they get sucked into these, these ads for different things. And it's just not, you can call us and we'll guide you. We're not, again, we're not going to wear you out. But if you're just exploring, you don't have to explore on the internet. Give us a call. I'm happy to spend time with you. Matt's happy to spend time with you, just answering questions. And if it's not something you decide to do now, that's great. If it's a couple years from now, we're still here, maybe a different market, maybe different answers to the questions, but talk with us. We do have people that will, we've got all kinds of different, and I know we're going to talk about some different topics in the next couple weeks, but we will be hitting on, I know they're seeing a lot of this guaranteed offer or cash buy or that sort of thing. We can do that. You don't have to go through an online mystery man. You can come right to us and we know you. And so we're going to talk about that in a couple weeks. But just anything you've got real estate wise, call us. We'll talk through it with you. And if it's not something that we can help you with, we will absolutely connect you with someone who can. But 9 times out of 10, we're going to be able to help you. So
awesome. Thank you, Marty. Matt, incredible information today. I love all the builds you have. I love what you guys have out there.
Oh, thanks. We enjoy it. It's a lot of fun too. So.
Awesome.
You, Amy.
I will see you guys next week. It's good stuff. I hope your phone's ringing off the hook all day today.
Thanks so much.
See ya. Bye-bye.